from the films also and from earlier films also that we have seen, it appears, that most of the focus there is on the reasons or the identification that a particular subject has, who feels that he or she is not born with the right kind of a body, is determined by constructs which are essentially social, in the sense that, if I am interested in cosmetics, if I am interested in dresses, then I am naturally going to be a girl. Why? There has to be a deeper emotional confusion inside, which needs to be seen and shown for the gender issue to be understood in a better way.
I think these are gender constructs, but when you actually go in for a sex change, like I think in Laila's film, where the person is talking to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist actually asks again and again, "Are you sure you want to do this?" So usually, the process of sex change in the US, at least, is extremely laborious. You have to go through several years to actually go into that whole process, where the psychiatrist actually checks at every stage. That in India, sometimes what you notice is, because of the lack of such rigid protocols, sometimes a lot of people we see in Humsafar would go in for a gender change but regret later on, because they have not understood their own process of whether they really wanted to do it or no. We have to actually conduct sessions to make people aware of what hormones can do if they are not consulted.
I think majority of the discrimination that comes from society towards transgenders arises from the limited interactions that we have with them. And most of the time, this interactions involves like in the streets or something. And it arises from the obnoxious or even sometimes violent ways that we are interacting. Personally, the interactions have come, but 90% of times it's been not good, it's been bad. Personally, I've been abused a lot of times. That spews on the negative opinions.
इंडिपेंडेंस जब आया है, फिर अपनी तरीके से जीने लगा लोग, जहाँ जहाँ हिंदू कल्चर है उस तरीके से मंगती बदाई बस्ती और सेक्स वर्क, जहाँ पे सेक्स वर्क कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे सेक्स वर्क करके इस तरीके से करने लगा. कहीं ना कहीं एक गैप जरूर दिखते हैं सोसाइटी और कम्युनिटी का बीच में. जो गैप है बढ़ता गया, कहीं ना कहीं सोसाइटी की तरफ से एक कदम आगे नहीं बढ़ा सोसाइटी इन कम्युनिटी को इंक्लूड करने के लिए, और साइमल्टेनियसली कम्युनिटी भी एक कदम आगे नहीं बढ़ा. ये रीजंस के वजह से कहीं ना कहीं दोनों का बीच में गैप है. कम्युनिटी सोसाइटी अवॉइड करता गया, डिस्क्रिमिनेट करता गया, और कम्युनिटी जितना मुझे डिस्क्रिमिनेशन आएगा उतना मैं पीछे जाऊँ.
What I would like to say though is that during my sort of months of research on transgenders, I reached a very interesting conclusion. I mean, maybe you might not agree with me or yourself, but what I realized is that, I mean, you can change your physical embodiments to become a man or to become a woman, but I feel that the assigned gender that you were born with at birth, you will still remain that assigned gender mentally in your mind.
It was too simplistic a way to express that because his father went away. That was the reasons given, and I don't think it dwelt inside his mind, rather just skimmed the surface of his desire to be something else. I think it should have dwelt more into the depths. It started and went two backs in the pansies, that kind of stuff, which sounded childish because the guy sitting with the girl, that was the reason given, that he was having, problems with this gender in his childhood.
I think for me what was more important was that I wanted to transmit a universal message, to say not to judge. I think that as human beings we're very, very quick to judge about anything and everything, and what we do not know we fear. So I think it was important for me to kind of perhaps maybe just sort of look at possible factors as to why a person would become, that, or why would they basically change their, sexuality. I mean, I had to kind of put those possible factors into play to justify why the character goes the way he does at the end of it.
Your main characters are real characters, or are those roles acted out?
For my film. Actually, these are all actors. I sort of met them at a workshop. It was a general study. It wasn't really based on a living, person. But I did do a lot of work on the main lead who plays the transgender woman. So yeah, I did work on him a lot, and I had to convince him to play the role of a transgender woman. He did have a few sort of reservations as to whether he would be able to do justice to the role. But yes, so I worked on him, and you see the result on screen.
The reason I asked was, you see, it's a very typical, stereotypical physical representation of the person there, with the colored hair, the extremely effeminate outlook of the whole thing. Because I felt a little cheated on that account. Probably not an honest effort in that sense.
But like as I was saying to the young man sitting in the front row, I mean, it is in a way, yes, it is very generalized. But like I said, there was only so much that I could put in that short span of time. I think had I chose to make a documentary, maybe it would have been more real and more close to life. But for me, it was more important about, sort of delivering a message and just to say that we shouldn't judge. And I felt that as a filmmaker, I was doing my rightful duty to fight against discrimination, not just on gender, but on race, religion, on everything, on all grounds.
So in the film from Pakistan, two protagonists were said they were gang raped. So are there any laws in Pakistan and in India which addresses that?
जो भी लॉस है मेल और फीमेल को है, कानून में कहीं भी थर्ड जेंडर या हिजड़ा कुछ और शब्द नहीं है, मेल और फीमेल के लिए अलग अलग है. जहाँ आइडेंटिफिकेशन है वहाँ किस तरह के का प्रोटेक्ट मिलते हैं इस कम्युनिटी.
When a transgender person actually goes to report a rape, it's never taken seriously. So the level of FIR registry itself becomes a huge thing because you are made a joke of.
Anything else?
How do you think your movie was effective in, conveying the message? Because we've always lived among stereotypes. The movies that we watch in Bollywood are also stereotypical. How do you think your message was, effectively conveyed by your movie?
There was sort of those subtle differences as to sort of to say that perhaps those tendencies might have been there as a child. And then the fact that the father wasn't there. So I had to put those in, just to justify why he goes the way he does. And that was one way of, getting my message across. And I felt that I managed to do that.
Yes, so I'd just like to talk about MIFF, which is the Mumbai International Film Festival, which is being organised by Films Division. Films Division is basically presenting a selection of shorts and documentaries, which I think is a great opportunity for young filmmakers, and it's a great platform to showcase their work. So please do come to the festival, which is happening next month in February. Thank you.